I was vaguely aware of the elections. I had seen that there were posters, but honestly, I really didn't pay that much attention to them.
So you didn't vote?
I did not vote.
No, I didn't.
I did not.
No, I didn't.
Yes, we did.
Both of you?
Yeah, we did.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I did do that.
Why did you vote in the election?
So one of my friends was running for international minister position, and I definitely logged in to vote for him.
My name is Sarah Burrell. I'm a third-year student in the Faculty of Arts in the Department of English, and I became interested in the URSU by-elections because I'm the news editor at the Carillon, and I was particularly interested in how people kind of responded to the elections and whether they were even aware of them.
A lot of people, I think, who did vote, but mostly because they knew the guy who was running.
A lot of the stuff that URSU does right now is kind of fluff. You know, there's pancake breakfast, there's activities on the green, there's, welcome week and things like that, and that's good. You should have that. But I feel like after those things, engagement stops. And I would suggest that if URSU really wanted to have an engaged student body, and if they really wanted people to be paying attention to what they're doing, which I don't know that they do, I want to feel like I can go to URSU and say, look, they want to talk about raising the tuition again. What can we do to get a tuition freeze? What can we do to make these things happen? And I don't feel like if I approached the URSU executive and said, what can we do to mobilize students? What can we do to do this? I don't think that I would get anything besides a stock answer.
What is your relation to URSU?
I am the president and chief executive of the Students' Union.
You mentioned earlier that you think student engagement, like lack of student engagement, isn't really a concern, and why do you think that is?
Well, I wouldn't say that student engagement or the lack thereof is not a concern. I mean, every student union in the country wants to engage its members, because how can you provide accurate representation to the people you're representing without engaging with or hearing from them?
I don't see the importance of URSU for us as students in the university. I don't see any changes since I've been here in the school.
I don't really know what URSU does for me. Just as a student, I'm aware that they are involved with our benefits programs, that they're involved with the UPass and things like that. But from a student standpoint in particular, I feel that URSU is very alienated from my day-to-day life as a student. I can't think of any reason that I would go to URSU for something, why I would approach them, or how they're working for me. I don't feel like there's a lot of transparency there, and I don't feel like that there's really a lot of interest in the student body from URSU. So I respond to that by not really having a lot of interest in them.
Tuition changes, them caring about the students more than activities for the students, because we're here to learn, not to go to parties and all of that. I don't see changes with coming up with new classes or new things for learning, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. It's URSU apathy. It's the idea that they're part of the student union because it's a step to another thing, as opposed to being a part of the student union because it's something that they believe in. And if you look at the people who have made big changes, the student leaders who have made, big policy changes within their universities, those are people who went on to work for places like the Saskatchewan Federation of Labor, or people who went on to careers where they weren't in traditional politics, they were there to push back. So when you're looking at student politics as people who want to go on to be politicians, you're going to get politicians.